Hey Cancerian, welcome to the Crow Tarot. This is your first half of January general reading. Now, because this is a general reading and not a personal reading, it may or may not resonate with you. So please take what works and leave the rest. Also, time is super fluid and thus super changeable. So please keep that in mind as well. With that being said, let's get right into it. I like to start with some animal energy as a nice pre-show, and then we will get right into the tarot, okay? So what are the messages for Cancer, please, for first half of January? What's the animal energy for Cancer for first half of January? All right. We got the Panther here. I'm not going to speak too much on it because I want to see how it, informs the tarot that comes out. But you know what? This is about... this is it can be a somewhat, aggressively forward energy. This is also feeling a need to speak up about injustices, but not necessarily doing so diplomatically. This can also be things that are unsaid and really wanting to bring them out into the light, right? Okay, let's see what's going on. What does Cancer need to know for the first half of January, please? What are the messages for Cancer? What's going on with y'all? What's going on with y'all? What's going on with Cancer? Picking up on some emotionality here is how I'll word it. What are the messages for Cancer for first half of January, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Let's keep going before I speak too much on that. Messages for Cancer. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. Emotionality. For sure. You could be feeling frustrated with the decisions or the indecision that someone else is making or not making. What else is going on for Cancer for the first half of January? Yeah, cool. So Six of Swords and the upright, okay? So this is moving away from things that, are no longer working, period. It's closing out one cycle and moving on to another. But this doesn't happen without a lot of thought, and this isn't something that just happens where it's like you wake up one day and it's like, I want to go to Hollywood. It's not like that. It's this is because you've reached your limit and enough is enough and you're finally moving away. You see how they seem pretty tired? It ain't a motorboat, that's all I'm saying. This Queen of Cups in reverse here and this Two of Pentacles in the reverse here. Like I said, and especially with the Panther energy here too, I feel like this is, commenting on this really nicely. Yeah, I feel like you were dealing with a person or a situation involving a person where they are not necessarily being fair with you. Now, I think this could involve work and or family, okay? Could be a relationship. Again, take it as it resonates, right? But you guys are dealing with something that is just not right. It's not fair. It's not, I feel like, as Cancerians too, I feel like you let your heart dictate, or at least let me clarify that. Cancer's in alignment. Let their heart dictate their actions and their motives for things. They can be overly giving. So this could be someone taking advantage of your kindness and you being there for them. But it feels like, something ain't right here. Something doesn't smell right. It's an injustice of some sort, like I said with the Panther, where you're just feeling not okay about it. You're not taking this lying down. I feel like you do want to speak up about it, which could make you feel not very much like yourself. You might need to take on some air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and get a little blunt about it. I think that's what you're going to be driven to do, to be quite honest. But let's get some more. What else is going on? What is this about with Cancer for first half of January? What is this about? Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what it's about. So Nine of Swords in reverse here. You are over this. You are over this. And again, this has been a long time coming is what I'm picking up on. You're over this. I do feel like you're going to be more of an air sign energy, and that I feel like is going to work for you. Okay? Don't be afraid to use your voice and be blunt about it and speak up. Be the panther if you need to be the panther. Right? I feel like people have taken advantage of your sweet nature, your goodwill, and your nurturing ways, and have really taken advantage and walked all over you. This could be, you know, several different things. This could be a work context. This could be someone who's even, just for like a random example, someone who's been, you know, a guest at your house for way too long and they're not treating you right, and you're like, enough of this, right? But I feel like you've been taken advantage of, and you're over it. You are so over it. What else? What else is going on with Cancer in the first half of January? What else is going on? Here we go. Here we go. King of Pentacles. Okay? So you've got some earth, you know, energy here too, water, air, like I said. So this King of Pentacles here, so what this is speaking to me of right now is like, you know, the King of Pentacles is solo, right? He feels really good about where he is. So much to the point where, you know what they're showing me? Okay, this may only resonate with a few of you, but literally this is what Spirit is showing me. Do you know in Kung Fu Panda? It's literally what they're piping in right now. Kung Fu Panda with, where the master, I think it's Master Oogway, who's like a turtle, like he ascends to this point where he's done everything he needs to do. So then he just like, you know, like turns into like a, you know, flame of like flowers and like drifts off into the night sky. That's what this feels like. I feel like you are going to find great relief, and I think you're going to be very proud of yourself for how you handle this situation. Because again, I don't feel like it's in your nature to, you know, do this. So I feel like this is coming up because the point being that I feel like maybe for some of you in the past, when you have felt like you've been too blunt, or, oh, was I too hard on that person? Was I too, you know, was I too, was I too much? Was I not, you know, sensitive enough? This is just telling you, no, you are rising up to meet this occasion with a sword because you need it, and you're not going to feel bad about it afterwards. And if you do, Spirit's saying you don't need to. This is a test. How you deal with this situation is a test of your own strength and fortitude. You also teach others how to treat you. So if you don't stand up for yourself, then ain't nothing going to change, and you're going to keep attracting the same dynamic of people who take advantage of your sweet nature over and over and over until you learn that lesson. Guess what this is saying? Guess what King of Pentacles is saying? You finally learned your lesson. Amen and hallelujah. Okay. I love this. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers here just to get a deeper look into the picture. Why is this Nine of Swords in reverse here? That's what I want to ask about. What is this Nine of Swords in reverse here for Cancer? I mean, this is the reading of the sword, honey. Ace of Swords. You are done being up at night about this stuff and replaying what you should have said. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like you're replaying in your mind what, oh, I should have said this when they said this to me. I should have said this when they did that, right? It's time to embrace the truth of it and don't worry about how it comes out. Don't worry about it. Very seldomly would I say that to anyone, but don't worry about it, okay? This is wonderful. You got to speak up for what's right. It is a test. And once you pass it, and I do see you passing it, it's going to mean that you no longer attract the same kind of usury dynamics that you may have been attracting here in the past. But yeah, this is really nice. Let's get one more clarifier, just for a hoot and holler. Why is this King of Pentacles here in the upright? Because that's a really auspicious card to get. Okay, really though? Knight of Swords. I mean, you guys really could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For reals. But I feel like, you know, you can adopt that energy too as part of your advice. Yeah, this is beautiful. Can I tell you what they're pointing out to me? You know, the owl is about clairvoyance, seeing things clearly and having discernment. So I feel like, again, this is echoing, trust what your instinct tells you to do and say about this, even if it's out of your normal nature and character. Trust that, because you're being guided around that, okay? Time to get that backbone up and speak your truth unabashedly. So beautiful. Let's get some oracle cards for you guys. What are the last messages for Cancer for the first half of January, please and thank you? Messages for Cancer, first half of January, please and thank you. Oh, I love it. Remember how I said that Cancers are the nurturers of the zodiac? You know what this is saying? Nurture yourself. You've spent so much time and given so much energy to nurturing everyone else around you, which is what makes you guys such wonderful friends and partners, for real. I actually have more Cancers in my life than any other sign. So I know of what I speak in this context. This is saying to nurture yourself. And guess what? You nurture yourself by speaking your truth. If you hold anything back, it's going to fester inside of you. It's going to draw more situations and dynamics towards you until you learn this lesson. Speak your truth. And by doing so, you're going to nurture yourself. Period. Okay? All right, Cancers, that was your first half of January general reading. I so hope this resonated with you. If it did, would you please do me a favor and let me know in the comments below? Drop me a like and subscribe. I would so appreciate that. Also, if this is resonating with you and you want more info, I am available for private readings at the moment. All that info is in the About Me section. And with that being said, I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching this. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm a new channel, and I've gotten like so much support, so much more support than I ever expected. I never in a million years thought I would ever like do this on the tube. I've been done private readings for 15 years, but I never thought I would do this. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for being you, Cancers. Thank you, and be well.